Hello guys, and welcome to another video. In this video I want to talk about Trek and some of the rumors, allegations, speculation, or my thoughts and my predictions. So if you've been around the bike media, you'll no doubt have seen there's some rumors going around right now that there's going to be a brand new Trek bike, and what people are seeing is it looks like the Madone with the cutout, but it's skinnier tubes and it's like the Emonda. So I want to tell you a bit about my thoughts about that bike, and I also want to tell you my predictions, because I think things are going to be a bit different to how people are anticipating it. Alright, so like I was saying before, I've been riding Trek bikes for a couple of years. 25,000 Ks on the Madone, 6,000, 7,000 on the Emonda, and I've also ridden the Gen 7 Madone for about 1,000 Ks as well. So let's have a chat about the new Emonda Madone hybrid.
Alright, I know you guys got a short attention span, so I'm going to put all the visual stimulation on the screen for you so that it makes sure that you watch all the way to the end of the video. We've got the fast-paced tennis court loop crit footage on the screen right now. We've got everyone's favourite, the black leather couch. We've got my dog, my little Westie, Ollie, and here I am here about to tell you about the new bike. Alright, sorry about that. I got a little bit sidetracked before. But here we are, let's have a chat about Trek and the new bike that's coming out. So just a quick crash course on Trek bikes. Their main run of bikes is 3 of them. The Domane, which is their endurance bike, which interestingly enough still has the ISO speed, which allows the seat to have a little bit of a pivot. The Emonda, which is their lightweight climbing bike, and the Madone, which is their aero bike. So the Madone is on the Gen 7, which came out in mid-2023, and that's the one with the cutout at the back. A little bit controversial when it first came out. It was all over the news, but that one has the cutout, whereas the Emonda hasn't been updated for about 4 years and is still using this geometry like the previous Madone. So it's got a bit of those curves, that curves from the top tube down to the seat stays. I really love that design. That's probably one of the main reasons why I went with the Emonda. This stuff I'm about to tell you is none of it may be true. It's all my own predictions and my thoughts on this topic. I purposely have not been watching any other videos on YouTube because I didn't want other people's opinions to impact on mine. These are just my raw thoughts. But my prediction number 1, and I think this is what everyone is thinking, is that the Emonda and the Madone are getting combined. Specialized has done this. The Specialized Venge no longer exists. It got combined into the Tarmac, where they had kind of a one bike does it all, master of all bikes, which is an aero lightweight bike. I think this is a no-brainer. The bike industry is definitely seeing a bit of a downturn, and where there's the opportunity to combine a line of bikes, I think they will take that. It would mean there's less parts and manufacturing. It'd be a lot easier to just have one combined line of bikes. Also, I think the marketing behind that is a bit easier. If you can say you have a bike that just does everything, it's aero and lightweight, ticks all the boxes, I think that's where marketing is heading right now. In addition to that, like I said before in the video, the Madone got updated last year, but the Emonda is the one that's lagging behind. So I definitely can see that they're wanting to, you'll no doubt have seen the images and pictures that have come out, but it's essentially the new bike that they're showing is a Madone with skinnier tubes, which looks exactly like an Emonda. So it's just a skinnier version of Madone. It's lighter. But I think there's a bit of difficulties here because the current Madone in the Gen 7 Madone in its SLR9 setup, which would be Dura-Ace with their top of the line components, comes in at 7.1 kilos. And the Emonda, which is SLR9 as well, comes in at 6.6. Now it sounds like 500 grams is a lot of difference, but when you start thinking about things like the wheel set, there's about a bit over 100 grams of difference there. I feel like there's not too much more that can be changed in the frame to lose weight. And I really feel like the new Emonda that's going to come out is probably going to be about in the 6.8 kilo range. It's going to be a little bit heavier than the current Emonda, but it's still going to be lighter than the Madone. Now we're going to get a bit more into the conspiracy theory territory right now. My prediction too is that the new bike that's coming out is not going to be a replacement for the Emonda or the Madone. They're going to change the name completely. Now, Damane, Amonda, Madone, they're all anagrams of the word Madone or Amonda. They're all anagrams of each other. An anagram is when you can reshuffle the letters and you can make another word. You can make this. An anagram, fuck it. Look, let's look up the definition of anagram so the people in the chat, the people in the comments don't roast me. Anagram. An anagram is a word or phrase that's formed by rearranging the letters of another word or phrase. For example, a decimal point can be turned into an anagram. I'm a dot in place. What I was trying to say is Amonda, Madone, Damane, they're all anagrams of each other. But I feel like this is going to be the bike which breaks that mold. Evidence number 1. If you go on the Trek website right now, in the past, you've always been able to do custom colorways of Trek through their Project One scheme. If you look there right now, you can't do a custom colorway for an Amonda or a Madone. And that's giving me the feeling that they're going to come out with something that's replacing both of them, but it's not going to be called one of the original lines. Number 2, I did see in the rumor mill that someone has said that it might be called the Trek Infinity. And I thought this was a bit goofy at first, but the more I think about it, the more I think it might be true. And here is one piece of evidence which I think might be leading to that. So later this month, Trek are having a special event where they're releasing the new bike, and I got an email about it. And here is what the promotional material for that event looks like. That's looking a lot like some kind of infinity symbol or something like that. So I feel like they're definitely heading down a new route and they're going to drop that anagram. All right, and here's my prediction number 3. This one is definitely deep in conspiracy land. I think that the Damane is either going to get cancelled or they're going to keep it on, but it's going to become their racing gravel bike, and they're going to increase the tire clearances for it. The ISO speed, I don't know if they're going to keep it or not because it does cause a bit of issues, but I feel like it's going to be their competitor to the Specialized Diverge. So they're going to increase the tire clearances so that you can run gravel tires if you want to. The checkpoint will stay, but they'll become like the bike packing bike. So, but the Damane will either get phased out and be replaced by the checkpoint, or it will stay and become their racing gravel bike. All right, guys, if you have not subscribed to my channel and you enjoy my content, please do. Later on this month, I will attend that Trek event. I will make a video about it. Richie Port will also be in attendance, so I'm going to see if I can get him on the YouTube channel. And you'll have to come and check out my channel then to see an update on whether these predictions are right or wrong. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay safe while riding out there, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. A little bit of a couch chat again. Yeah, Ollie? Look at the camera. Camera's right there. Ollie.